Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jeffrey from GameXplain, and today we're here to talk about the SiIva Direct for the King for Another Day tournament. Joining me today is Sam, Jorge, and David. How's it going, guys?
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Well, first of all, I just want to say how I'm excited for the King for Another Day tournament, and I think it should be pretty fun to see all the weird characters that are coming in. What do y'all think?
We've only got 4 more newcomers left to reveal now?
Oh, yes. Just 4 more.
And I'm assuming we're going to get them all in this direct.
I would assume so, yeah.
I 100% agree.
So there's the, before we get to that, there's the big news that just hit, that Mr. Bean is going to be in the King for Another Day tournament.
Of course, I read the leak, but I really didn't think it was going to be real.
Well, I mean, huge swaths of that leak have been discredited by now because there's so many other characters that have been revealed, but it's interesting. Either it got one right and everything else was just a, false positive or whatever, or it was just a coincidence. But either way, I'm super duper excited for the OG Mako and Hobson arrangements, especially.
I, in fact, am not very excited.
Really?
About Mr. Bean as a contestant. And I think it segues really nice into our first talking point of the day. I think Mr. Bean is way too weak as a contestant. And next to very, very strong contestants like Zune, with the entire Toho song base.
And alcohol.
With all of indie games at his disposal, I think that Mr. Bean measures up to be quite weak, and I think he would need a buff to be able to viably compete in this tournament.
Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, I think you're right, actually. He really doesn't have that many sources at all. It's just like a very select few. Like, a buff would be beneficial, to say the least.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, what could he possibly get, though? He's got OG Mako, he's got Hobson, he's got rips related to beans.
Rowan Atkinson.
And Rowan, I mean, yeah, of course, but what are you going to use Rowan Atkinson for? Enrico Polini from Rat Race? Who's going to make an Enrico Polini rip?
I suppose that's true. I guess I just disproportionately enjoy getting beamed.
That's fair, and I can understand that, but there could be another channel fiasco where there are too many beans and beans that are too loud.
Mm-hmm.
I think after about 3 years, it really has been almost exactly 3 years now, or even just like slightly more, like 10 days more or something like that. I really think that we're ready for beans again, myself. But that's just my opinion.
Is that so?
I don't know what
because let me tell you, I want to say that as a SiIvaGunner fan, I am still not over it, and I will never get over it.
Well, as a SiIvaGunner fan, as everyone in this chat is a SiIvaGunner fan, and I don't know what to say. Sorry.
All right, let's move off of Bean. Let's talk about some of the other characters in King for Another Day.
Still no word on Men in Black.
Still no word on Men in Black. I wonder how the reps and the sources will differ from just Will Smith on his own from last year.
I mean, Pitbull and the Aliens, even though they're the ones with aliens in the name, they apparently don't have alien rips. So,
oh, is that so?
Yeah, they were posted on the Mojo yesterday?
I should have probably brushed up with the Mojo.
Yeah, they're the newest post. I mean, it just happened. But yeah, no, they've got, what was it? They've got music by Pitbull as collaborators and by El Chombo and Antonio Rios. But and 2000s Latin pop, which is actually, I think that's I really, really like that source a lot, but they don't have alien-themed stuff. They're all Latin pop music stuff. So, Men in Black gotta have the aliens.
I mean, that does make sense, considering they're, the Men in Black.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I have to agree with Sam. Like, due to the serious lack of alien sources for people in the aliens, and the fact that Men in Black are literally the Men in Black, and that's their entire thing, like what they were built off of. I think having alien sources maybe just songs from games that take place in space and have otherworldly like Super Mario Galaxy, for example. That'd be cool.
Or what about games with secret agent themes? They could get GoldenEye for the N64.
Ooh, that would be quite nice. I would enjoy some GoldenEye. Rips. Now, the thing about Alien Rips again and Pitbull and the Aliens, you said that Latin pop music is 2000s Latin pop music is a pretty wide source.
Oh, they also have cumbia and reggaeton. That's
Cumbia and reggaeton. Well, let's bring in our resident Latin pop music expert, Juan. What do you think about this, Juan?
I'm honestly blanking at the moment. With Pitbull and the Aliens, I don't know a lot about the choice for, especially with the merge. But however, I feel like they can still be buffed in multiple ways.
as much as they could. I don't really think that they're going to, considering that their Mojo post just went up yesterday. We mainly should be probably focusing on the guys who haven't been announced on the Mojo yet. Who are we still waiting on aside? Let's see. There's Men in Black, and there is
The Reggie team up?
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to be
team
Reggie's
up.
partner?
Who is going to be Reggie's partner? Okay, the obvious choice, Shigeru Miyamoto.
I can see that.
I can completely see that.
I definitely think it.
I agree, but that means Reggie would also would be buffed unintentionally, because then you have to include stuff that Miyamoto would also have.
Well, apparently, in the SiIvaGunner official fan server Discord, Hinchy was on record saying that there is, in fact, going to be a small buff when Reggie's new partner is revealed, so...
Have you seen Reggie's chest? He is not a small buff.
He's getting bigger.
He's getting
stronger
bigger and bigger.
Anyway, my prediction is that they're going to do a joke about Doug Bowser, and Reggie's partner is just going to be Bowser.
Oh, that could be quite
And
nice.
that extra
actually.
buff, it's going to be, like, Nintendo series boss themes or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly what
Yeah,
Bowser
you could factor
would do,
in-
but something like that.
You could factor in rips about fire, rips about turtles,
Castles.
and castles.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh, not castles. Do you think we'll get a repeat of the haunted house debacles from a couple Halloweens ago?
Ooh.
That is a thing to consider.
I was never a fan.
Well, still, I think Bowser is that's what my money's on.
They could also go in a completely different direction. Maybe not Nintendo rep at all. Maybe like the president of I was about to say Xbox of America, but Microsoft
Ooh.
or Sony of America.
Ooh, what's his name?
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Bill Gates.
That is the character that's Reggie teaming up with.
Phil Spencer, though.
Do we have a
Reggie and Phil? That might be a fun team up. Rip's not related to Sony.
Rips related to gaming.
That's too much of a
Yeah,
buff.
that is.
It's true.
Oh,
There isn't a character yet for Rips About Ghosts, right?
no, I don't think so.
Okay. This probably isn't gonna happen, but oh my god, if it does. Reggie teaming up with the ghost of Satoru Iwata. May he rest in peace.
I don't
What
think
would that
they.
bring to his source list, though? Oh, Rips About Ghosts.
Yeah.
Rips About Ghosts. They said it was a small buff, right?
They did. That's what. Yeah, that's what Hinchy said in fan server.
Yeah, Rips About Ghosts.
Interesting prediction. That's possible.
Dude, Ghostbusters theme? That would be a great source. That would be a great source.
I 100% agree.
So let's move on. So we talked about Men in Black already. Zune. You think Zune's gonna get any more buffs aside from Toho and alcohol?
I don't know. Toho's a good source.
It's
so
a-
is alcohol.
Some really, really good sources. But
But he lost pretty quickly in the last tournament.
yeah. To be fair, stuff's gonna go a lot differently now that it's down to a double elim format. But
Yeah, and that was then. This is now.
I think Zune might
fair.
get some kind of buff.
With Zune, I don't think he needs a buff, really. I think he's perfectly balanced. Though,
We're talking about Zune, not Thanos. Thank you,
yeah,
Javier.
of course.
Yeah, we know Thanos is buff and nerf. He doesn't get Fortnite anymore. No Victory Royale, but he's going to Disneyland, so I suppose that's good enough.
Do you think that Reggie will get Fortnite now that Thanos does not have it?
Would be strange for Fortnite to just disappear from the tournament, so it's possible. But then again,
It would
why
be a
wouldn't?
shame for
But then again, why would they add it now when they removed it before? You know, Reggie's partner changing doesn't change anything about have anything to do with Fortnite. I mean, unless Reggie gets a unless Reggie gets a Fortnite partner, who's the president of Epic Games?
Wait, John Walk? Reggie and John Walk.
I'm not so sure. But it's possible.
Okay, we should just move on from Reggie's partners altogether
Yeah.
anyways, but
So how about Solid Snake?
excited about Solid Snake.
We know from the MagFest reveal trailer that he's got like a Snatcher cosplay outfit or whatever. So like it seems pretty like I'm pretty sure that he's going to get like anything Kojima made now.
That could be very good. Also from the MagFest reveal, he has a different pose that accentuates his posterior
I mean,
this time around. So, and okay,
the first King for a Day also accentuated his posterior a fair bit.
but now more than ever, you can see Snake's butt. Yes, could
That
we agree
is
on that?
True.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
Solid
so sure.
Snake.
I'm suddenly not so sure I like where you're going.
Small buff, Diva Fart.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god. Could it be true?
That could be very good.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be such a great buff.
Has
It
the
would.
team really been planning this since all the way back in January? It's not like the Diva Fart rips happened back then.
I wouldn't put it past them if I'm going to
I
be
mean,
honest.
they could have planned it, they could have not planned it, but I mean, it'd be pretty not unlike the team to take this new trend and just shove it into something real quickly.
You're not wrong. A terrifyingly realistic prediction, my friend Jeff. A terrifyingly realistic prediction.
Thank you, Sam.
And that's actually it. There are some more characters that aren't on the Mojo, but that is the sum total of the characters that we don't know the sources for. We're getting real close to the end.
We are. All right, so we know sources, we don't know sources, we know characters, and we don't know characters. There are 4 left to be announced. And who do y'all think it could be?
Oh boy.
Well, at the MagFest panel, they already deconfirmed Mario, so we know that's not happening.
Unfortunately, but I mean, Reggie's
Yeah.
already in, so.
Okay, so humor me, cause I don't think that this is super likely. It's pretty out there, but I mean, it's only the night before the direct once, so just gonna throw it out there. Who are the two characters that the team's been most consistent in telling us are just never gonna get in this tournament?
Monica
And
Mario.
Mario. Monica and Mario. What if
Wait.
they've been trolling us the whole time and they're gonna team them up?
Wait.
They're not, neither of them are individually in the tournament. But what if both of them
Sam.
are together?
Sam? I don't think you're realizing what's happening here.
What's happening?
Okay. Are you familiar with a Mario game called Doki Doki Panic?
Well, I mean, that's technically not a Mario game. It was turned into a Mario game.
but now it is a Mario game.
But it's a Mario game.
That's fair. I am aware of it. Oh, I see what you're implying. Ooh. Man, I didn't even think
Maybe
of
they
that.
set this up from the beginning, those bastards.
Okay, now, see, I was thinking that this was total bullshit, but,
No, now this theory holds some weight.
oh, fuck. Alright, yeah, no, wow, I'm a genius. It's totally gonna happen. I'm convinced.
This doesn't happen, I'm gonna be surprised.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. I shouldn't say it's definitely going to happen, but I think I'll be surprised if it doesn't happen at this point.
All right, listeners,
That sounds like an obvious setup.
mark our words. We here at GameXplain are betting that the team up of Mario and Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club is going to be announced at the reveal tomorrow, and I think we can pretty much say that's a sure fact.
They could call them Doki Doki Duo. That would
Oh,
be,
that's it. I would.
that's a fun name. That would be a fun name.
I kind of like Juan's suggestion of Doki Doki Double Dash.
Ooh, Doki Doki Double Dash. I like that too.
Doki Doki Double Dash is a pretty good name. Thank you, Javier.
How about that last popular fan pick? We know that there's one left. So far they've also put like little twists on the popular characters this time around. Like, people voted for Dr. Eggman, and so they put in Dr. Robotnik from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And, they voted for Undertale characters, mostly Sans, and they put in Papyrus. And what was the one other... I guess the one other popular pick was a rhythm rep, but even then, they took all votes for lots of different rhythm game characters and combined them into one thing. So, all of these have had little twists and tweaks. So it's like, what's something popular that they could mess with?
Granddad. People
may,
might vote
yeah.
a lot for
But
Granddad.
wait,
They probably do put
if
a
they
lot.
vote for Granddad, what if we get the Flintstones instead?
Consider, what if we get Chase's grandparents?
See, that's something more, or even just his grandfather, and the character's name is just Granddad. That sounds like the kind of shit they pull.
Yeah.
It does. Rips about old people. Rips about old people. I can't think of any other sources.
You say that, and now I'm not so sure that that's an idea that would actually happen, because I can't think of any good sources for that. I guess that's the main thing, is that if you put if you do music from the era of Granddad, then it makes sense.
Oh no. Dirty Grandpa.
Oh no.
Oh no, he already had a takeover day.
He already had a takeover day, but he could be back. Stronger than ever. Rips about old people. Rips using Dirty Grandpa. Rips from I don't know when grandparents were born, 1930s, 40s?
1820.
I think rips from Pong would work.
That's more of like an uncle place.
Is it?
I don't know. At this point, it's starting to get pretty grandparenty.
Yeah.
We do live in almost 2020 now. Remember.
But another twist on the Granddad character. What if they, as a result of people submitting Granddad, revealed SiIvaGunner himself as a character?
Would that takeover day just not be a takeover day that anyone notices happen? It's just rips as usual?
Maybe it could be like the classic fan perception of SiIvaGunner. Like
Oh.
Ooh,
like a.
it's kind of like the Siva fan equivalent of boomers who just want the good old days of Granddad and Snowhalation.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, speaking of Snowhalation, so I just looked something up. On a similar tack, Nozomi is the. I mean, yes, she's a character from Love Live, but apparently Nozomi is also the fastest train service running on the Tokaido Sanyo Shinkansen lines in Japan.
Yeah, the Tokaido line.
The Nozomi is the fastest train. You could get rips. I mean, expand that to transportation rips. They could have done that as a pop twist on a popular pick. Nozomi, it's a train. I'm stretching here, but I mean,
Yeah,
hey, they did put in a stand mixer, so anything goes at this point, I feel.
Actually, we should get some opinions on that real quick before moving on. How do y'all feel about Hobart?
S+ tier.
Yes, definitely.
He's winning the tournament.
I agree with Sam.
He has a lot of power in his arsenal. I don't think he can lose.
The thing about Hobart is that, yes, he's a mixer, but I think he's really funny. I wholeheartedly think Hobart, because he's so funny, is a great contestant.
I can't agree with you more.
He's just a very funny mixer.
He really is.
Anyway, who are some other popular characters?
Um,
Let's step away from stuff that's already SiIva memes, because they tend to be resistant to that. It's not I mean, without these funny edits, it's not exactly like it's realistic for us to be seeing Psy or Donkey Kong or Felix the Cat. They're not gonna be in the tournament like that.
Right, they already have their established memes.
How do you guys feel about Off the Hook? They seem pretty popular.
I mean, I love Off the Hook. Splatoon music's fantastic.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, Splatoon music is very good.
They even got a buff, so
Yeah, but let's think, what could people vote in? I like the train situation, even though it is an existing kind of sort of meme already, because especially now people are starting to get into. There's a lot of public transit meme groups on the interwebs that deal directly with public transportation.
There are also all those weird Japanese train related weird DS games, aren't there?
Yes, well, this isn't a DS game, but Densha de Go is
I'm thinking
something
about.
I've seen on the channel recently.
I'm thinking about that exact kind of thing. For some reason, I was thinking that was a DS game.
It might be. It's definitely an arcade game.
Oh, okay.
I think if that was that character would be a thing, I think that we may also get The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks rips, and
Ooh.
it's a good game. And
I mean, Reggie has the Legend of Zelda series, but that there's. Well, I mean, there's source overlaps. Dr. Robotnik gets all of the.
He could still be changed.
Dr. Robotnik gets all of the Genesis Sonic games, but Weird Al still gets Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So,
That's true, because Michael Jackson composed that one.
Yep. So it's all. I think it would be cool if Nozomi the Train got Spirit Tracks rips. Not that I think that that's a particularly likely pick still, even at this point, but
Yeah, that's fair.
it's an interesting theory.
What about, and bear with me on this one, Barack Obama?
What would he have?
Barack Obama could potentially have stuff from Independence Day, the soundtrack that's in that movie.
I mean, he
I
could
feel
have
like-
I mean, there's lots of. I mean, you could even just have him as like a world leaders rep. He gets any national anthem.
Right.
He gets like
The politics rep.
he gets rips related to like all kinds of, like you mentioned Independence Day, but it's like any other like American government federal national holiday thingy. Like, if there's anything related to any of
Team
those.
America World Police.
Oh, like absolutely, he would get Team America World Police. Oh, I wonder if, despite the fact, I mean, once again, they aren't afraid to overlap sometimes. I wonder if he would also get Crab Rave.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a strong contender,
Yeah.
and
Also, you could. This one might be stretching it a lot, but you could add any of the songs that are on his presidential playlists.
oh yeah, I forgot that he made those. And I mean, he is still, pretty beloved 3 years out from his presidency. So yeah, I could absolutely see Barack Obama getting in as a popular pick. That's a real good one. That's pretty plausible.
Another fun. Yeah, that could be a fun one. We know SiIvaGunner hasn't shied away from politics before, sort of. They do have a couple Donald Trump related rips. So while it might be a little risky,
I don't think. I think that it would make sense. I think that it would work.
so that could be a thing.
Let me think about some other stuff. What's some other stuff that's just been kind of popular in gaming or on SiIvaGunner recently?
Fortnite.
Oh, they could just be adding a Fortnite rep.
I don't want that.
I don't want it either,
Neither do
but
I.
I think
I
that's
don't want
possible.
that. SiIvaGunner is one of the last bastions of sacredness that we have, and if we get a Fortnite rep, we'd be giving into the. I don't want that.
Like we brought this up when talking about Snake earlier, but what if we may get like an Overwatch rep, like maybe Diva?
I mean,
Do not say diva. Do.
What's wrong with Diva? What's wrong with Diva?
There have been 3 possible characters discussed who could potentially have diva fart as one of their sources. And that is, I think, too much.
that is possible. I also think that they could easily pull a fake out on us, like a different Overwatch rep, which that could be a Blizzard rep, could be a character from Overwatch, and
A Blizzard rep would
Yeah.
be good.
they'll fake you out. They'll think that you'll think that it's gonna be Diva. Maybe the trailer's gonna start with Diva to screw with people, and then they'll reveal it's something else. I think that's very possible and fits their MO.
I wouldn't put it past them.
The only question is that who would? Huh?
I just got an idea for the. So if they were to use diva as a fake out, they'd probably open with the diva fart, and then she slaps her butt and goes, "Nerf this," and the fart begins, and we slowly zoom in closer and closer until inside there is another Overwatch
It
character.
zooms in, and
Oh,
then we see
no.
Rocco
I don't want this
saying
anymore.
pizza day.
We see Rocco saying what?
Pizza day. We can
Well, that's a bold prediction if I've ever heard one.
That is.
Okay, I think we should move on from this topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Before we move on, though, what Overwatch character? That's the only thing. It's because it's like they, there's a lot of them with like who are really popular. You know, are they going to go for a meme pick, or are they going to take the votes for Overwatch characters and
Maybe they'll be Tracer.
pick a weird
Maybe-
one that no one cares about?
Maybe they will be Tracer.
Yeah.
Javier has a good point.
I would agree, except instead of Sans, we got Papyrus. I firmly believe if it was going to be an Overwatch character, it would be Lucio, the music-related character of the entire franchise.
I would actually be really down with that.
That would be very fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I could. You know, if it were Lucio, I might even go out of my way to make an email submission, because that just sounds like a good time.
Anyway, so what? Who else? Who else would be popular enough to get in the King for Another Day tournament? You think?
Maybe Banjo?
Oh, of course. Oh, that's gotta be in.
Yeah. He can have anything Grand Kirkhope related. This also, we can probably throw in some, like, platformers into the mix.
Or it could even be like a Nintendo era Rareware rep. Wouldn't that be sick?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I definitely, I would, that's actually probably the most solid prediction anyone's made, I think Banjo's got to be a shoo-in.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be a very fun rep, actually. Especially after they just came out in Smash. And you can include things like country music, because his name is Banjo.
Oh yeah.
Clever.
Or alternatively, they could be weird and they could just feature Kazooie, and you just get a day that's
No.
Oh,
Look, it's
can also
been...
include a Kazoo Kid with Kazooie.
Oh, no.
Kazuo.
So-
Kazuo!
Another YTP MV source. Or just YouTube poop in general source.
Ultimately, I
With
still,
Kazoo Kid.
as fun and weird and silly as that is, I do think that Banjo Kazooie is a really solid character pick.
Yeah, no doubt.
I agree.
It'd be fun, especially after they join Smash, to have them join a much, much more important tournament. The King for Another Day tournament.
Who wouldn't want them in?
So we're we've been here for a little while, so we probably should start wrapping up. But there was one last thing that we were talking about getting to, and that is like, what are some of your most interesting potential matchup ideas that you want to see happen in the tournament?
Any character with a duplicate source. So like Weird Al versus Dr. Ivo Robotnik.
Yeah.
And see, excluding that source, which one of their two individual source pools would be a bigger hit.
God, I really hope... Okay, so speaking about fan requests, I really hope that they finally get off their ass and decide to allow arrangements for two characters at once. Because, I mean, we even got at least one of those in we got a few multi-character things in the first tournament. Like, there was the DDD and Weird Al crossover...
Oh yeah.
Gourmet race accordion thing that was really cool.
Have they not allowed it thus far?
They
under the impression that-
just haven't been talking about it, and when people have asked them about it, they've played coy about it, and it's like, it kind of doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, but like they really should. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that they've just been saving it.
I'm sure they will.
Because like that, I mean, you know, that would just be awesome, and you know, people will maybe get inspired and make stuff related to a current
That'd be fun.
matchup.
Yeah. Especially with those crossover sources that you said.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be very
A
cool.
matchup I'd be interested in is Nico versus Zune.
Yeah. I mean, even without their source overlap, that's just like the battle of the weebs.
Yeah.
That could be quite funny, actually. Those are, I believe, both of the big Japanese reps announced for the tournament.
I believe so. Yeah.
I mean, there's also Rhythm Masters, but that's a little more general.
That is true.
I guess, yeah, Rhythm Masters would also...
I mean, Rhythm Masters is the other trailer that has Japanese text in it, you know?
That is true.
That's fair.
I
I was actually a little disappointed with the Rhythm Masters trailer.
Really?
Specifically the Japanese voiceover. I think it just didn't sound good.
You mean Nico Nico trailer?
I do. I apologize.
That's okay.
Yeah, the Nico
How
Nico
dare
trailer.
you get those two confused?
I'm so sorry. I was thinking of trailers with Japanese in them. But yes, I was talking about the Nico Nico trailer.
Well,
I think the Japanese voiceover is very amateur, and it sounds American.
I agree, though I feel like that'd be on purpose.
I didn't notice anything wrong with it, but I'm a pleb, so ignore me.
That's fair.
I think the matchup that I am most interested in seeing, and I really would like to see some of these veterans have matchups now that their sources are like totally different. Like Reggie and Thanos in particular are two of the characters that the sources changed the most since the first tournament, and I'm really interested in seeing what'll happen if they meet again this time.
That would be fun. I would like to see some of the first tournament matchups maybe happen again, to see if maybe the fan perception is different, or
I mean, like
something like that, right?
You know, of course, Etika's not in the tournament anymore, but originally, I remember a lot of people, once DJ Professor Gay got his arrangements out, I remember seeing a lot of people in the comments going, "Fuck, I wish I voted for DJ now," you know? So, like, that's, like, there's definitely perceptions and stuff that will have changed in the intervening year plus.
Yeah, definitely.
How about you, David? Do you have any matchups that you think are going to be real cool looking?
Not particularly. Like, none that I can think of, like, right off the bat, actually.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, I think that's a good place to cut it off, looking at the time.
Yeah, we have been here for a while.
It's
but,
getting quite late, and I do have... I actually have a date tonight.
Oh. Congratulations.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, man.
I'm taking her out to this nice Mexican restaurant downtown, which is famous, actually, not for its burritos or its tacos, but for its phenomenal salsa.
Oh.
And I'm very excited.
Man, I'm a big fan of salsa.
I am
I'm very happy for you.
I should run to the store and get some chips and salsa.
I should.
I've been on a real crazy Herdez roasted salsa verde kick.
Really?
Like, I just eat that shit up.
I also like Jerez roasted salsa verde, and you know who else might like Jerez roasted salsa verde?
Herdez.
Jerez. Wait, what are you saying?
Herdez with a D.
Herdez.
Yeah.
Oh, Herdez.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Herdez. Have I been pronouncing your name wrong this whole time?
I mean, I guess so.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
I'm
don't
just
worry.
wondering where you got the perception that the D would have been silent, but oh well.
I am not very well versed in the Spanish language.
You got a few characters wrong. Like, the only one that's similar is the J, but don't worry about it.
But yes, I do actually have to go to that date now.
All right. Well,
So,
thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, David and Juanito. I've been Sam, and we're all from GameXplain, and hope you're looking forward to the direct tomorrow as much as we are. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
thank you guys all so much. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Epic. That was epic.